Hello beautiful people. Today we're going to be working on a welding project, and full disclaimer, I have not welded in about 7 to 8 years. I learned at a summer camp and did it again in college in a sculpture class, but I have not welded in about 7 to 8 years. So we're going to see how well this goes. We're going to be putting some chain hooks onto this here bucket, and I will say that I did do some prep work beforehand, so I will show you that. Give me 1 second. So let's take a look at what I did beforehand. As you can see, I ground off all the paint on the bucket. I also cleaned and ground up the edge of the hooks, so we should get some nice coverage there. And then I did end up grinding off a bit of rust and the edge of the bucket so I could have a nice ground on there. So I guess without further ado, let me get all safe and then we will start welding. I never claimed to be good, and the first time I've welded with this, so there is a bit of trial and error until you get your acquainted with your machinery. And so I definitely had too fast of a speed, and these welds did not look as good as the last weld when I turned down the speed a bit. So I might grind them up a bit and then hit them again, just to make sure they have a good connection. That was better. Well, for what I need these for, it's more than good enough. The front and back welds are not pretty at all, that's for sure. But they will get the job done. That is also for sure. So, might as well show you guys what they look like. So, the first welds were not pretty at all. I think that one is my best one. I'll clean them up and show you again, but I definitely had the speed of the wire a bit too fast, and the front welds are just total garbage. But hey, those are on there good, so that's all that really matters. So let me clean those up and I'll show you again. one thing I will also say is I didn't clean up the paint on the inside, but they definitely penetrated, as you can see it down here, and it definitely burned the paint off. So it is what it is. Could not get the grinder inside to clean that off, so. But let's take another look at them. That one's probably the ugliest one right now. And if we come over here, I think that's probably one of the best ones. But not too shabby for not having welded in about 7-8 years. Yeah, the right side was definitely not as good as the left side. So, but first time welding on that machine, and we got those hooks welded right on. So I haven't explained why yet, and so I use this tractor to drag logs out of the woods occasionally, and I had been, oh, that's still hot, still very hot. Don't touch the stuff you just welded unless you have welding gloves on still. Whew. So I use the tractor to pull logs out of the woods occasionally, and I had been wrapping the chain around the bucket because you don't want the entire length of the chain, and it was slipping, and then it was chipping paint off, and it just wasn't pretty. So now put it right in the chain, and then I'll hold it. Going both ways, right in the middle. And so that's also how I chose where I was going to weld these on. I measured in where I wanted them roughly from the end, and then I positioned them so that they would be perfectly spaced between the links in the chain. If I welded them on and the chain didn't fit right, this doesn't help. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope to have some more projects and different things out for you. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll show you what I use it for in a minute.